That would have been pretty bad. Oh, it's Franco! Oh, thank God, base God. Roman, or Cousin, let's make a trade. Hey everybody, welcome back to Falcon Plays This War of Mine, episode number 4 of the custom scenario update. Walking Dead, blah 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 blah. Daryl Dixon, Rick Grimes, Caro, you know the routine, let's get underway over here. This will probably be my last recording of the day as well, so if you want to see me record beyond 4 episodes of this little revisit, let me know and I will do so. Otherwise, this will probably be the last episode for this little revisiting of this war of mine anyway. At the end of last episode, we ran into some bullshit, I gotta say. We had an RNG event where we were completely overrun by bandits and we were hurt. As a matter of fact, some of us are actually really deeply wounded now. Carol, come over here and get some rest, and then, let's see, Ricky, slightly wounded, hungry, sad, and tired. What are you sad about? The raid? I guess you could be sad. I'm sad myself, dog, let me tell you. Daryl is starving. I guess we'll probably have to eat some of this raw food finally, huh? Unless we finally just make some regular food, because you know what? The problem is I see no chef joining our crew, which is unfortunate. However, we do need some firewood, which we could make with components. You're out of your mind. I'm going to use the books instead to make some firewood, and I guess we'll cook something up over here for Daryl, who's very hungry. I'm not going to use components, not any wood. Yeah, I guess we'll use some books here for now. So we need 2 for this one, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and burn down 2 books to make some fire. We'll cook ourselves a meal, and there you go. Rick, meanwhile, come down over here. I think we might be able to make that hatchet finally, which is going to help us out here a little bit. We also need to make some saw blades if we want to get back into the flats and also get into the locked areas there. And now that we're being raided, we might want to even consider boarding ourselves up to level 2 already too, because, man, that was a really bullshit RNG event early on in the game, I gotta tell you. Not really too happy about it. So we might want to consider doing that, but before we do so, let's see about getting this hat. We're still missing 1 weapon part though. That's the problem. We had all the wood in the world to make it, it was just the weapon part. Jesus. Ah, man, I goofed that one up. I mean, it's not my fault in a sense because there was no weapon, there were more weapon parts at the location that we went to, so even if I picked everything up, which is my idea, we would not have enough. So that's unfortunate. We need 1 more weapon part to make this happen, and I want to make this happen already. That's a problem. Alright, what about the saw blade? We need at least 2 of these we mentioned. Now the problem with making saw blades is going to cut into our weapon part supply, which we need for the hatchet. That's a tough call. Do we believe that we're going to find more, or do we believe the payout is good? If we go back to the flats and we use the saw blades in those 2 locked off areas, do we believe that the payoff is going to be worth it to sacrifice 2 more wooden, or no more wooden, but 2 more weapon parts is a real question. It's hard to say. That's really hard to say. It's basically all up to RNG on that one. Man, this is a tough call. If I make this happen, we delay ourselves with the hatchet even further. Luckily, there is a lot of wood still around in areas, so yes, I could revisit and pick some up, so it's not the end of the world. I just would have really loved to have it already, but you know what? Let's make the saw blades. Let's go ahead and gamble here a little bit. Now, this over here should be ready for the meals. We can make the cooked food over here for 2 meals. You know what? I guess we'll probably do that one. Might as well, since either way, both of them require 2 heating up items over here, so we might as well go with this one. Yeah, we don't have, unfortunately, our boy, the chef here to make this happen for us. But yeah, go ahead and cook this food over here, and we'll have a meal, and then we'll probably feed the other one to somebody else over here. Not like we can't use them anyway, right? Alrighty, so saw blades will get done. I need to get some people resting as well, so Daryl, go ahead and have one of these meals now. Saw blades will be ready for tonight. We might want to board up the other entryway as well, especially if we're being attacked now. So Daryl's just hungry and tired now. Okay. Rick, hungry, slightly wounded, sad, and tired. Okay. Let's go ahead and have you hungry. Carol is also hungry, but she's wounded as well. Let's have Daryl get ready for some sleeping. Rick, I think we board up. I think we might have to board up, so unless... no, we're still far away from an upgrade here. And far away from an upgrade there. Well, actually not too far, but you know, we're missing some parts over here and some more components. I forget what the 3rd level workshop brings along with it, so it might be good, maybe it's not. I don't really recall too well. But I'm going to board this up. It's going to take up 10 wood and 2 components. I guess that's, you know, worth it for our safety, right? If we get this up and running, we could probably deal with Rick's sadness as well. I mean, we'll have enough wood left over for it. But for now, let's go ahead and board up first, I'm going to say. So, go up here and get that up and running, Rick. Carol, you're going to let me know when you're done being tired, right? Because I need to rest Daryl as well. I don't think she's going to let me know because she's wounded, so she might want to recover that as well. So I'm not really sure when. I might have to keep an eye on her right now. So Daryl is just hungry and tired. You're going to build that. No trading, no nothing, huh? No. So I guess I'm sending... I don't think sending Carol off is what... Or maybe I sent her off. Remember we got that event to help that woman board up her area? Oh, she's done now. Carol, I need you to let me know when you're done resting. I know you're still wounded and everything, but Daryl needs some sleep too. Alrighty, and there we go. We have 2 areas boarded up now, which is fine. Carol, let's come up here, I'm going to say, and we'll see about this board up area. Let's see if we can do one more. Where's the other one at? Over here, maybe? I think you could only get board up to level 3, so I guess there's only one more to really make here. We need one more piece of wood, and we can completely board ourselves up. Okay, it's not too bad, honestly. Now, do we want this armchair to make Rick happy? Sit him down with a book? Kind of, but I guess we could kind of hold off on that one. It's not really a priority. I would put it as a priority anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else here that I'm interested in. Maybe the moonshine still, but we're missing the parts for it now anyway, so it's not really a big concern. Missing a bunch of parts for the trap for small animals as well. Is there like a person that can make stuff with a smaller amount of items? Like, I know there's the cooks for, you know, cooking. But I wonder if there's like a version that lets you use less components to make upgrades, I wonder. I don't really recall too well. If you do know, let me know. That'd be pretty good to see. Saw blade. No, we already have 2 of those. Our crowbar that we have right now is kind of starting to break down here a little bit, so we might have to make one soon, but for now, I think we just hold off. Now, Carol, let's have you get the last meal. I guess we might as well just have you do that one, since you are wounded. Rick's only slightly wounded, so... Once our boy over here wakes up, we'll have Rick start sleeping over here overnight. And I guess now that there's nothing else that we can build, I guess I'm going to wrap it up here, and we'll skip over to night number 5, guys. I'll just skip forward right now. Alrighty, guys, so we're in the ruined block of flats here again, more than likely for night number 5, because we made the saw blades for a reason. It was to go back and visit that one. There are, however, new items to check out. Not new items, but new locations anyway. We have the Old Town. The Old Town used to be a crucible of cultures with its distinct mix of architectural styles and many great Grasny and Viceni restaurants and pubs. Military positions in the overlooking mountains make a dangerous place now, but if we take the risk, we might find some supplies over here. Some food, huge amount of materials, lots of meds, huge amount of weapons, and huge amount of parts. What we're looking for, obviously, is, since we made the saw blades, we're now down to 2 weapon parts, so we need 3 now to make the hatchet, assuming that's what we really want to go for here. Now, the ruined block of flats is saying some weapons, so it could mean that if we go into those areas that are locked off without the saw blade, we might be able to find some weapon parts and still make the hatchet. And hopefully some other good stuff. There's some medications in here too, and remember, we do have Carol who's wounded, and then Rick who's slightly wounded as well, and sad as well. This guy's not doing too good right now. So, unfortunately for us, I'm going to say Rick is going to sleep in bed. Carol, you watch out and guard today, and we'll send Daryl to do his scavenging as well. And I guess we're probably going back to the ruined block of flats because we made this, you know, the little saws for a reason, right? Sniper Junction is really, really dangerous territory. Don't want to do that just yet, obviously. Military outpost is also quite as dangerous. I've never been deep into the heart of the military outpost because there's a bunch of guards. I think if you're going to go in there, you might need to either be the best stealth dude of all time, or number 2, just go in there guns blazing. But I've normally, my last playthrough when I did this, I went into the very edge, and then it was just kind of like, okay, you know what? I'm out of here, and I turned around and just went back. You don't need to go there, obviously, but you might be able to find some pretty cool stuff. That might be a goal for this run. If we decide to go beyond 4 episodes, maybe my goal will be to check out the military outpost completely at one point. We'll see. I'd have to go the killer route for that one, though. Let's go to the ruined block of flats, though, and scavenge, sleep in bed, and guard. Good enough. Make sure we don't get pillaged tonight, okay? We have 2 levels of boarding. All we need now is just 1 more, apparently. So we definitely need to take the saw blades for this one, and that's about it, right? Do you think we'll find anything that's in there that's locked that we need the crowbar for, or do we just leave that behind? I'm pretty sure when we were here, I didn't notice anything that was locked. It was just basically inaccessible from the saw blade. With my luck, though, I know I'm going to run into a lock, and I'll be like, oh, shit, I'm not that crowbar. But I guess we'll just go with this one here, thinking that there's no locks. So please, game, cut me a little bit of a break here. You gave me a little bullshit roll with that RNG of injuries, but now it's your time to say, you know what, Falcon? I'm not going to be a dick. I'll give you a fighting chance. So over here we have... I don't think we could enter there, so it's locked, but... Oh, this is locked. Oh, that's a cabinet. Oh, of course. Alright, let's just get in here right now, and please do not be locked. And if you are locked, let me get like a lockpick here in this area. I will use that lockpick instantly if I have to. The item is broken. That's what the saw blades will do after one use. That's the reason why I needed to make 2 of them. Over here we found food and components. I'm not really too crazy about that. Tell me you're opened. Oh, thank God. Okay. And you know what? Jewelry isn't bad for trade bait. So let's go ahead and pick this up now. And of course, I know. Grab all, Falcon. Grab all. I'll learn eventually. Not right now, though, because I can't grab all on you. So let's bring this down here for now. Let's go ahead and open up one more slot by opening this bad boy up over here. More than likely, we should be able to jump down from up here, too, so I don't have to go all the way around, I don't think. So over here, we just left some wood and some components behind. I want to find out what's in these guys before we're out of here. That should give us one more spot to loot something else as well. What's going to be in here? Water, which we could stack. Cubes, which you could stack. And then herbal medicines, which you could stack. Alright, good. Not bad at all. Let's find out what's in this one. So far, am I thrilled with what I found for the sacrificing the weapon parts? Yes, because as you can see now, we have 2 weapon parts. So we're back to square one. We now have the 4 weapon parts again, and we get 1 more, we make the hatchet. But for the most part, yeah, I think it was kind of worth it, honestly. Just because we have the weapon parts back that we used up for it. So, I'm okay with it. I'll live with it. Anything else that we could stack here? Not really, no? No? Okay. So, out of curiosity, let's find out what's in here right now, and then we'll jump down, deposit, come back and pick up. Oh, that's really good. Okay. I am glad we did this, and the reason why I'm glad is because we have injuries, so this is more than enough for it. Let's go ahead and stack up the food here and exit down. Alrighty. I'm glad we made the saw blades after all. Maybe this is the game kind of taking it easy on me after that bullshit RNG event. Alrighty, so let's just go ahead and dump stuff off. We'll come back up, do some more pillaging. I think we might have to do 2 more trips up there, based on all the stuff that we left over. I'm thinking we probably come back to this area a few more times, honestly, after today. Anything up here left over? Yes. I think we might have to come back here like maybe 2 more nights. Not sure. We'll see how we play it out, but at some point areas do get locked off, and then new areas open up afterwards. But it's all based on time. Like, you know, events are always happening in the game, so you kind of have to time it pretty well. Unfortunately, I'm kind of rusty number 1 and number 2. I don't really remember the times, nor did I ever know the times when you should check something out, so that'll probably play some part into my strategy going forward here. Let's see. Let's leave 1 piece of wood for that one. That's fine. I don't think we have to come back up here for just 1 piece of wood. Unless I drastically need it, but I doubt it's going to happen. Alright, so now we just pick up what's the important to us and we roll on out of here. So, bandages, yes. Let's just dump everything in here for now, but bandages, absolutely. We'll leave that in there right now. And we want to pick up this as well. Trade bait. I have a feeling we might run into Franco on the next morning, so these are just cigarettes. Quality roll-up is better. Bring the food. Bring the veggies. And weapon parts, absolutely. Hopefully Franco has some weapon parts on him. Then we can just get the trade with Franco with a weapon part and make our hatchet and start cutting down wood. So that could be pretty useful as well. Absolutely this right here for trade bait. Let's see what else. You need components at all times, obviously, and you know, if we're looking to trade with Franco, I guess we might as well just pick this stuff up. 6 coffee beans sounds pretty good. What else did I just pick up by mistake right now? I know I picked something up right now by mistake. I think it was that one. 8 components. Any more wood? Yeah, let's take a bit more wood just in case. No, you know what? If we get the hatchet right now, we make it, we'll be able to do that. Oh, the parts. Yeah, we'll do the parts. That's fine. I'm relatively content with this. I would like to take the books just so we could make some more fire in case we need to make some more food today, but I think since we fed people, I think we shouldn't be very hungry until maybe 2 more nights or 1 more night. So I think this is actually pretty good. Anything that could stack over here? No. Okay, so that's good. We'll definitely come back here. There's some really valuable items that I'm leaving behind. That's all I can really carry for now. So let's get on back over here. Hopefully we didn't get raided this time. We did have somebody sleeping and somebody on guard, but last time we were on guard too, and didn't really help us out too much. The only upside, however, is that we do have 2 levels of boarding now. I think all we need is just 1 and we'll be secured a little bit better going forward. Bandages is really good, yeah, but we'll address those wounds alright. No attacks? Excellent. Alrighty, let's get underway over here. Daryl, you have an update? I wish I could help Rick, he looks so hungry. Okay. Slightly wounded, recovering, and very hungry. Okay, we'll probably get those meals up and running pretty soon. For now, though, let's get Rick, get off Alpha there, dude. It's time for Daryl to get the first snap, because he's the guy going out there anyway. Alright. And Franco, please show up here today. Rick, you're very hungry and slightly wounded. Carol, you are hungry and wounded. I think it's about time we probably, at the very least, use the bandages on Carol, because she's really deeply wounded. Slightly wounded with Rick isn't really too bad. So, Carol, unfortunately, we're going to have to use this on you finally, so... I guess fortunately for you, unfortunately for me, I'd rather save it for a more terrible occasion, but what can you do? Alrighty. Rick, come over here really quickly. I'll try to get you some food here pretty soon, but before we do that, not enough wood for the boarding up. We are really, really hoping for Franco tonight, or right now anyway, and then we'll be able to make the boarding up, because then we'll get the hatchet and we'll probably be able to break down some furniture here alone. So I really hope Franco shows up. Another bed? No, I guess we'll hold off right now. Moonshine still? You know, it's something I might want to consider, but not with the wood uses it uses. I gotta make sure that Franco isn't gonna show up, so let's hold off on that one. And crowbar, knife. No, we'll hold off on that one too. So instead, Carol, let's come on over here and... Oh, we can upgrade this. What happens if you upgrade the stove? More efficient stove allows us to prepare cooked meals more efficiently, saving fuel. Oh, you'd use up less fuel. Maybe something else too. I don't remember that though. Okay, so... I'm gonna probably sacrifice some... We have 1 book left over, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna sacrifice that and maybe 1 piece of wood too, unfortunately, to make that. I could use the components, but that's gonna be 4. Although you know what? We find like our carrying capacity for components is 4 in 1 slot. So we could do the book and 4 components and we'll save the wood just in case Franco shows up. I think that's fine. So make this really quickly and we'll make 1 more and then we'll cook up some meals over here. We should be able to make the 2 meals as well. Carol, make that one. Rick's hungry and slightly wounded, so the next person resting is going to be Carol here. So just have a seat here meanwhile, and we'll try to treat you here soon enough. Rick, make your food, dog. Okay, this will be... Oh, luck, I forgot about water. Thankfully, we had enough water still stored up to make that. That would have been pretty bad. Oh, it's Franco! Oh, thank God, base God. Roman, or cousin, let's make a trade. You are still tired, right? Okay. Hold up. I need to send somebody to talk to him. Carol, I know you need a rest, but let me have you talk to him meanwhile to make sure he sticks around. Rick, get some food here meanwhile. I'll have you talk to Franco soon. Slightly wounded, hungry? Okay, he's fine now. So Carol, you come on downstairs, you'll get the next snap. Rick, you talk to Franco. Unfortunately, none of our people are good traders, so we can't really get better deals with Franco, but so be it. Alrighty. Oh, so glad to see you. Tell me you have 1 weapon part. Oh, you have 4. Thank you, God. Okay, so here's what we do. Let's make this deal this way. Maybe I could get some fuel off of you? No. Alright, let's make the deal this way. I think this works out for now. Yes, so let's make this one happen. Hang out there for a bit. Carol, are you... Daryl is still sleeping. God damn it, Daryl, wake up. There he goes, perfect. Carol, let's have you sleep. And Daryl, hold off there, Franco. Hold up. I'll get to you soon. Everybody else is rested, right? Yeah, alright. It's only 1 p.m., so we still have a little bit of time before nighttime hits. So what I want to do is come over here. No, you sleep. God, I forgot about the whole clicking issue I used to have with this game. You continue sleeping. Let's see. Here is Moonshine still, if we want to make that happen. We want the hatchet first, though, right? So, Franco, I don't think he leaves unless I make him go away, so he's gonna hang out there for a bit. I think that's how it works out anyway. So, make the hatchet right now. Hey, Rick, tell Franco a few jokes or something. Keep him there interested. Make sure he doesn't go away. Who else is hungry for that meal up there? Hungry. Everybody's just hungry, but not very hungry at least. I'll probably give it to somebody, but I'm not sure who just yet. Alright. Rick, you're fine. Carol's just gonna sleep for the rest of the day. Alright, so now we have the axe and we can start breaking out all this stuff over here. We have 1, 2, 3, potentially 4, 5. Alright, a lot of stuff to break down. Let's see how much we get for a breakdown really quick. Franco, don't go anywhere. So, depending on how much wood this gives me, we'll see how it works out down the line. This will give me what? Oh! 14 wood and 9 fuel? Oh my god. Okay. Now we're talking! I'm so glad we made that right now. Of course, that was a lot because it was a really big piece of furniture. The smaller ones will probably give me a bit less. But hey, at least now we know for a fact I don't need to trade for wood right now. At least anytime soon. 1 ice cube, or not ice cube, but 1 sugar cube, 1 book, canned food for that one. Maybe not the best trade, but sure, I'll make it happen. And that's pretty much it. Alright, thank you, Franco. Are you cutting this down? You are. So, this is the reason why I wanted that hatchet as soon as possible. Now, 6 and 5, that's still good. We don't have to worry about fuel for a long time now. Let's get up here. Oh, and I guess somebody should probably eat that meal up here. Give it to Rick? Yeah, go ahead, Rick. Eat that. Alrighty, so that's pretty good. And let's see, we'll have Carol just try to recover that injury for as long as possible. I really wonder why Daryl's portrait went away there. It's kind of really weird to me. And we will grab everything here. Alrighty. And obviously, we could also take the hatchet to areas and not only use them as a weapon against like certain, people, but you could also break down furniture in places that you scavenge, so that's even more wood. So from now on, we don't really have to even bring back wood, really, especially after all the amount we're grabbing right now. Let's have you come up here. Actually, Rick, you do that one. Daryl, since you're, farther away, let's have you chill over here. And let's take a look at our crafting here momentarily. Now with all the wood that we're getting, moonshine still is a possibility for a fact. And also the rainwater collector, which we do need. So you know what? 3 of 5, we can make the rainwater, but we cannot make the moonshine. So we would need 2. Obviously, to make moonshine, you need water first. So if we're going to make this happen, the rainwater collector has to be the first one. And then you have to make filters, if I'm right, too, which requires components, huh? Oh, you know what? Let's board up, though. Let's keep ourselves safe completely. We'll worry about the... Oh, but you're not going to be able to board this up before the end of the day. Damn. Should have noted that beforehand. It's going to take an hour, which is more than enough. And Rick, you come in through here. Alright. All things considering, though, I'm not upset with any of this. We have broken everything down in this area. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Ton of wood. We'll get the last place boarded up soon. Alrighty. So, Carol, you continue sleeping because you're still wounded. So sleep in bed. We'll send Daryl out to scavenge. And Rick, you get to just stay on guard. And... where are we going? I want to go back there and pick up the rest of the stuff that left over. Or do I? Yeah, might as well go back and pick up the rest of the stuff. Nothing over here, really. We haven't been to the squat as yet. So I think we go back to the ruined block of flats, pick all that stuff up, and we'll be fine. We don't need to take anything with us. I don't imagine we would. All we're doing here is just picking up the leftover stuff, and we're done. This will probably be the last thing that we do here for this episode, guys, so just a little bit of a heads up. And that's just 1 piece of wood that I left up there. Again, as I mentioned, this will be the last episode I'm recording here today. Whether I record more beyond this point, it'll be up to you guys. So if you want to see some more, let me know in the comments or by leaving a like. And I'll know that you want to see some more, and we will continue with the series beyond this point. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up here, but more importantly, I hope you guys enjoyed the little throwback to this world of mine over here. Now, obviously, we don't need the woods. I guess we'll probably take some more components, and with the last spot over here, do you want a bullet or maybe some books? Maybe even some of these guys for later down the line. We're going to need them down the line eventually. Let's do... Yeah, you know what? We don't need them down the line eventually, so we'll take it now. That's fine. That's cool. Run to the exit. Alright guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a like. The support does mean a lot. As I mentioned, you want to see some more, let me know. And other than that, I will catch you next time.